hello, and welcome to D93 News.
This week we have taken our show on the road to the famous Chick-fil-A here in Ammon, where they are celebrating Teacher Appreciation Day.
Well, Sam, Chick-fil-A invented the chicken sandwich, and they're giving away chicken sandwiches to teachers all day long. All you have to do is show your ID to get one.
Now, there are other businesses participating in this as well. Papa Murphy's is giving teachers a 50% off discount on their pizza in their stores.
Now, speaking of teachers, this month's Teacher Spotlight comes to us from Mountain Valley, where they set a world record in the name of autism awareness.
That's right. Now, special D93 News correspondent Taja Davis is standing by with more. Taja.
That's right, Phil and Sam. As you know, it is Autism Awareness Month, and the kids here at Mountain Valley Elementary School did something pretty awesome.
In the name of Autism Awareness Month, Mountain Valley Elementary School teachers came up with a pretty awesome idea.
We talked to some of the other teachers in the school, and we decided to try to break a world record as well with it. And we weren't really sure how it would go down, but it's ended up being amazing how many hearts and how many kids have come together to make this happen for us.
This school-wide Autism Awareness Challenge had students come together and create strips of hearts.
To represent that 1 in 70 have autism. So our strips are broken up into 7 hearts. The last one is blue, and behind it we put a puzzle piece. So it's pretty cool that the whole school has come together.
Mrs. Farmer's Extended Resource Room students had a great time being a part of this activity for multiple reasons.
I'm not doing work.
Do you think that you guys will be able to break the world record today?
Think so. Heck yeah.
And Chase Campbell, a student with autism, was very excited to do this project with his classmates.
Yeah. And our Autistic Day today, we did hearts and all school of the district.
The previous Guinness World Record for the longest chain of paper hearts was 50 feet. But as you can see, these Mountain Valley Elementary School students shattered that record with close to 10,000 feet of paper hearts. So the school is pretty excited to share this with the world.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Reporting for D93 News, I'm Taja Davis.
Now, Mountain Valley students ended up laying more than 10,000 feet. This crushed the previous record of around 50 feet.
That's just incredible. Well,
Oh, yeah.
eggs were dropping at Falls Valley last week. The egg drop is something that many of our schools participate in. And we stopped in during the egg drop at Falls Valley to take a closer look. Year after year, the eggs have been falling at Falls Valley, and every year there is something new.
Well, I'm really impressed with some of them that have like straws and cotton balls. I'm just impressed by the stuff that we have. I'm just impressed by their creativity, and we always have something new every year, and it's just really fun.
This exciting STEM activity is usually done to get students interested in science. Falls Valley uses the egg drop for that and more.
One of the main purposes is this something we do during testing, so it gives them a break, it gives them something to enjoy. It's part of science. We talk about, the different ways they can make it. We talk about gravity, but I think one of the big things is just it's a break during testing time.
And this tradition isn't going away anytime soon.
I love it. I think it's really fun to see what they do and how excited they get when they're survived.
Our food services team finds a way to make the meals delish, and they are always looking for ways to add to the menu. Last week, they teamed up with students at Rocky Mountain and at Discovery for a taste testing exercise. Now, some of the highlights were a taco cup, chicken sliders, and baked pears.
Had the opportunity to have Chef Cindy come and share some recipes with us in October, and our staff loved some of them, some not so much, but we picked our 7 favorites, and now we're sharing it with the kids today. And we want their opinion because it's really them they're our customers.
Those pears looked amazing.
They were really good, Sam, and I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up on the menu next year.
That would be awesome. Now, you mentioned Discovery. Well, some big changes could be coming for students there. The board held a community meeting Monday night to discuss ways to handle the overcrowding at Discovery. They also took a look setting the boundaries for Thunder Ridge High School. The board is trying to get as much community input as possible as they aim to make a decision at their special meeting on May 23rd.
Community input, so important. We have a survey up on our Facebook page right now. Please take the time to take that survey. Now, Chairman Berg decided not to run for his position, so that means it's up for grabs in Zone 5. There are 3 people running for his position. We decided to take a closer look in a special edition of Election Headquarters 2017.
Well, I'm a third-generation Idahoan. I went to schools in this district. My children are going to school in this district. My father went to school in this district. We've been in this area for a long time. I left the district for a little while and I came back here and bought a home, and I'm really glad to be back in this community. This is the community that really made me who I am, and I'm looking to give back to it.
Michael's background is in communications and marketing, and he says he'll use that experience if he's elected.
I really learned over the years that listening to people and seeking out different points of view can be a great way to solve problems, and I really want to bring that to the school board.
On his Facebook page, Michael says there are 3 reasons why he decided to run. First, he says we need trustees that will plan for the future while showing responsible financial management. Second, he says they need to be willing to listen to everyone in the community, even if it's a position they don't like. And third, he says with all the growth, the district needs solid leadership to protect the children and wallets.
I'm a local voice that's going to be very hesitant to spend money where it's not going to make the best impact. I want to make sure that if we're going to spend the money, if we're going to pass a bond, it's going to be the best thing. I don't want to just spend money for the sake of spending money. Every family in the district has to live within a budget, has to work within their means. The school district is no different. Let's try to do as much as we can with what we have before we start seeking more.
One of the things I love is I love working with the youth. Over the past many years, I've been involved with different sports programs, coach flag football with kids, coach grade kid football with kids, and help out with different sports. I'm really active in the special needs community. My wife and I started a charity called the Piece by Piece Foundation, where we work with young disability kids with autism and special needs. And we just love being in the community, working with kids. And I've got 4 children. I've got 2 in elementary, 1 in middle school, and 1 in high school. So I really see the challenges the district faces.
Scott says he loves this community, and one of the ways that he gives back is through the restaurant that he and his wife purchased a few years ago, which coincidentally had his name on it. He knows D93 faces some challenges when it comes to growth, and he hopes he can help unify the district so that we can tackle these challenges as one.
Obviously, we do have growing pains in the district, but we have tremendous opportunity. We have tremendous opportunity with this growth. We've got a lot of positive things that we can be doing in our district and everything, and we are doing. We've got tremendous programs out there, and so we're headed in the right direction. But I think just unity, transparency, communication, everybody working together. I think once we realize that we're all on the same page, we want the same goals. I think once we can work with each other and interlink each other, I think things will really be positive for the future.
You can learn more about Scott Lynch on his Facebook page.
I really want to participate in my community and I want to give back. So yeah, just a concerned citizen that cares.
On her Facebook page, Cecile says at the core of her vision is her belief that we should do what it takes to really invest in our schools. This means listening to staff, students, parents, and experts, and then using that knowledge and creative thinking to find new solutions.
I care about making education accessible for everyone. That's one thing about me that's unique. But other than that, I also really care about my community and just being a volunteer. Specifically,
she says the district needs to do what it takes to work with the unique needs of the district as well as each child in order to educate effectively and truly gear students for success in life. As for handling growth, Cecile says the district needs to look at all options.
As far as that goes, just look into what's the most cost effective and the most helpful, but just make sure to take everything into consideration, because like what's structurally feasible? Is it feasible to build onto existing buildings, or is it better to just start new? I think things like that are good to take into consideration as far as what we do there.
Now you can learn more about Cecile by visiting her Facebook page.
Now, next week, we are working on a preview of the candidates running in Zone 3. Election Day is May 16th.
Well, that's going to do it for us.
Lots of good information. Don't forget to go take that survey. I took mine this morning.
The survey, and it's also Teacher Appreciation Day. A number of businesses.
Come get a sandwich.
Free chicken sandwich here at Chick-fil-A. We'll see you next time on D93 News.